Hello everybody. My name is Ruchira Bhavnani and I'm the designer behind FunLurn. Today we are going to make together these pantry labels. These are actually condiments and their names are written in Hindi. And these are written, okay, this is not your typical cut and paste project. This is writing using your Cricut Joy pen and your Cricut Joy machine with Cricut Smart Writable Permanent Vinyl. Let's get started. So we have our Cricut Joy over here. I have some bottles that I need to be labeled, and I have this Cricut Smart Writable Vinyl, which is permanent, and I have my Cricut Joy pen over here, which we're going to use to do this project. I'm going to show you how to use Hindi fonts to make Hindi labels and write them using your Cricut pen and make your own pantry labels. Okay, so we have salt over here, which is namak. Then we have black pepper, which is kari mirch. Then we have bhuna jeera, which is roasted cumin powder. And then we have some raita masala, which can be called raita masala. Now, I'm going to use the Hindi Unicode typing tool of Geo. Okay, so I'm going to click on A over here. Okay, and then I'm simply going to compose. I'm going to type namak. Next, I'm going to type jeera, kali mirch, and then I'm going to type raita. I'll just let everything be concise so it can all fit in a cell. Now I'm going to select all by Ctrl A. By pressing Ctrl C, I'm going to copy. And next I'm going to take you to Cricut Design Space. Okay. Now in Cricut Design Space, here is where you click on New Project. You click on blank canvas. Now usually when you do this, you can click on text and paste. Okay. When you do that, it will be all unreadable letters. The reason is that whatever font you chose from there is not available here. I'll have to select a system font. So I'll go to System and select Mangal right over here. And then I do that. Now you see that I am able to see it like this. I will resize it down. You can see that mirch over here is not in the correct order. Okay, so sometimes you might find it's easy, you can just go ahead and use the text as it is, but in this case it needs refinement because mirch is obviously not correct. So I will need to use another software to write it properly, and from there I will need to export it as an image and then bring it in. Okay, I'm just going to type here fonts.google.com. This will bring in all the Google fonts. Okay, I'm going to search Anek. Okay, so Anek, I'm going to search for Anek Hindi, Anek Gujarati, Telugu, Devanagari. Okay, this one. So I'm going to search for Devanagari. So when you search for Devanagari, you will find many fonts, and these are all Hindi fonts. So there's this Moto Serif, there is Anek Devanagari. I like this one also. So some of these fonts are designed by a friend of mine, my senior from college. His name is Girish Tadvi. He has designed Anek, he has designed Ekmukta. He has also designed, I think in collaboration with some people, he has designed more fonts like Mota, and they're all free fonts. Choose Anek. See, look at this. This is Anek Devanagari. Ek Mukta. Yeah, this one. So there's Teco. This is also there. So if you like any of these fonts, you can easily choose this. Okay. So I like this one, Mukta. So I'm going to select this one, and I can download here to download the family. Okay. So when I do that, it downloads this entire family to my desktop. So when I click on this, it will open the font. So I can take a look at it. Okay, so there is this light version. This will go very nice with my pen. Okay, there's this extra light version. This also will go very nicely. So I can just press install, and this will install Ekmukta extra light over here. Okay. Once that is done, we are all set. I'm going to go to Inkscape. I'm going to delete this. Click on text and click over here and paste. So you select this font, you go to path and click object to path. When you do that, the entire thing is now converted to path. Like you can ungroup everything first by going to object and ungroup. So now everything is individual. Now you select namak and go to path and click union. Then select jeera, then path, then click union. Then go to raita and path and click union. Now I'm just going to move it this side and move this, undo, select and move the merge below over here. Okay, and then select these both. Now select path and union. Now all these paths are ready to be drawn. I would have chosen a thicker font if I wanted these to be cut, but I want these to be drawn, so I have chosen a thinner path. Now I'm going to go to File, Save As, and then I'm going to go to the folder in the labels and select plain SVG and select labels and save. And that's it. Now the SVG is saved. And in Design Space, I'm going to click Upload, Upload Image, Browse, and Desktop in the labels. And this is the file we imported, and now it's ready. I'm going to click Upload. This is the cut image as shown. I'll select and add to canvas. It's right over here. But we want all of these to be written. So I'm going to choose pen. Now I will measure the size. Okay, so I'll take it to the table. I'm going to measure it. So it's around 1.2, or maybe this big, 1.5. Okay, 1.5 inches. So I want a circle that is 1.5 inches. I will take it to Design Space, go to Shapes and select a circle. Over here I'll select 1.5. I'll change it to white, and by pressing Ctrl, Shift and square open bracket, I just made this circle go to the bottom of the stack. So here I want 4 of these. I select this circle, press Ctrl C to copy and paste and paste and paste. Now all these I will arrange, so align top, and then align and distribute horizontal. Now we have all of these ready. This entire set of labels I will ungroup, select everything and resize. Okay, I'll move them up over here. Now all these 3 circles also need to go down to the bottom so that we can see everything else. So I just drag everything down here, select everything and resize it a bit more. Then I'll select these 2 and align and center. Then I'll put Jira over here, select these 2 and then align and center. Then Kali Mirch, this I might have to resize a little bit. Select, align, center, and then Raita, select, align, center. I want all of this to be drawn and all of this to be cut, which is correctly selected. Now I'm going to select this and attach. Like the space will, their position is locked. So the cut and draw will be done in the same position on the same mat. And these 2 I will attach. These 2 also I will attach. And these 2 also I will. And then I'm going to select my Joy. You have to select the right machine and click Make. And I select without mat, which means I'm going to use a smart writable vinyl permanent. And I'm going to click Continue. So smart writable paper, I want this one, smart writable vinyl. So it wants me to load the black pen in Clamp and then load the material. So next I will take it to the table. So this tissue has some alcohol. This assures that the vinyl will stick well to this. I'm going to open my Cricut Joy machine. Open this. Keep the plate safe for the time being. Okay. I'm going to open the pen, put the cap back on. Just drop the pen in and close. Next, I'm going to use both my hands to insert the material. I just check the length. Now I will need to go to Design Space back again. So I'm going to say go and take you back to the table. That's it. Now Design Space wants me to change, like swap the pen for the blade. That's what I'll do. I'll open this, check if the blade is clean, drop the blade in and close the pen so that it doesn't dry out. On Design Space, I'm going to press go. It wants me to unload, but before unloading, just to be safe, I want to check if it has cut through. That's what I'll do. I'll just see the links it has cut through. So again, I'm going to go to Design Space, and that is where I can unload and move my machine away, and then I can label it. So I'll start with mark. So it doesn't come off. The vinyl is such that it absorbs the ink so that you don't have to worry about it coming off. This is namak. I hope you liked the tutorial. I have tried to make it like as easy as possible, and I also taught you a bit of Inkscape and the process that is to be followed to create an SVG file. A similar SVG file can be used to cut things, but in this case we have used it to draw using a Cricut Joy. If you think this tutorial helped you, please share it with others who you think can benefit from a tutorial like this. Do give this a like so that I know there are people who love watching tutorials like these, and I promise I'll make more videos like these to upload soon. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.